I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey, got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. How many times I got to say that before I get tired of it? I think it's going to be a minute, folks. I got to be real with you. Because, boy, that Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, clear indication of how God can do some unexpected, wonderful things for you. How he leads your life in directions that you never, ever saw coming. You know, I was talking with somebody the other day, and they were talking about how, man, they were young and they were doing things, and they never knew that the things that they were doing as a youngster would come and help form who they were today. As an adult, this guy's 50 years old. And, you know, the same thing for you. If you look back on your life and all of the things that you've done, it helps shape you into who you are. Now, this is provided now that you take the positive approach. Now, when I say look back at your life and see what you've done, that doesn't mean dwell on the misfortunate moments, because the misfortunate moments were necessary. I know it's hard to see that when it's happening to you, but the unfortunate moments are necessary. You know, what really makes you appreciate summer vacation is winter work. What really makes you appreciate a walk on the beach is when it's cold, it's raining outside. What really makes you appreciate when you're up is because you've been down. See, if you were up all the time, just the nature of us as human beings, we would lose our appreciation for it, because it becomes que sera. Whatever it is, well, it is what it is. I'm just what? You take it for granted. It becomes expected. But what happens in life is it has so many twists and turns. And then you learn how to deal with those twists and turns, which makes you now a more experienced person. And then when the sunny days come, man, you go, wow, it's really nice outside. You really want to appreciate how warm weather, just stay in a bunch of cold weather all the time. You know what I'm saying? This is really simple analogies, but it helps you along the way. Now, here's what I came to say today to everybody out there, and this has helped me in my life. I can't tell you what it's done for me, but a lot of people are struggling with moving forward with their future plans, their future goals, their future aspirations, their future hopes, their future dreams, just simply your future wants. A lot of people trying to have a hard time mapping out their future, even what I'm going to do, what I'm going to be, what I'm going to make, how I'm going to go about it, what do I do next. I want to share something with you that I had to come to terms with. The quickest way to lose focus on your future is to keep focusing on your past. You know, it's like I said at the beginning, you know, when I say it's wonderful to look at your life and review it, because if you look at it, it'll tell you, it really helps shape and form you today as the person you are. Now, if you look at it in a positive sense, but if you dwell and harp on the negative that's happened to you, then that keeps you from seeing the good in the incident. Every bad thing that's happened to you, there was a silver lining behind it. I know people who were on drugs who finally, man, just got sent to prison for stealing because of their habit. I know a cat that sold dope. Well, he went to prison. He told me one time, he said, Steve, he said, man, this is the best thing ever happened to me. This saved my life. Now, most people would think, how in the world is going to prison helpful for you? The brother said, it saved my life. First of all, it got me clean. He said, I've been clean for 5 years from sitting in here. That's for starters. I'm clean. I ain't stealing no more. I ain't putting myself in jeopardy, and I ain't jeopardizing nobody else. He said, now, man, I done went to college. I done got a college degree while I'm in here. Then he was released from prison, and the brother's life was completely turned around. He married. He got a family. He got a great job. He go to work every day. He's a productive citizen. I mean, so he looks back on his incarceration, even his drug abuse, and it taught him how to appreciate the things in life that he had taken for granted and was missing. Because he said, man, my life was just in a blur. I didn't even know what was going on. He said, now I appreciate every day I wake up. That's what I mean. Even in your missteps in life, there is a purpose for the missteps. Every time you fail, there was a reason for the failure. See, what I had to do was I had to learn that all of my failures taught me how to get back up. So I became a very strong and tough person in getting back up. And then I was down and out so long that it taught me how to really appreciate the up. And so I've taken all of that and used it, those experiences that happened to me, and I became a more experienced person. So next time when people talk about me who don't know me, it don't shake me, because everybody not going to like you, man. You might as well go and get on this train right now. And so what I'm saying to you out there is the quickest way to lose focus on your future is to keep focusing on your past. Let it go. Yeah, he left. Sometimes the breakup is the blessing. I know it's hard to break up because now you're lonely and you by yourself. But man, wasn't you in misery when you was in that? Weren't you in complete misery in that? Now, you kept asking God to fix it, but it take two people to fix a relationship. It don't just take one. It take two to make a thing go right. It take two to make it out of sight. You really do have to have two people wanting a relationship to work. It can't just be one person wanting a relationship. So you can pray about the relationship all you want. If the other person don't want you no more and ain't gonna act right, you can't make him do that. Or you can't make her do that. But you steady asking God for a new relationship, but you are yet to be grateful that you are in a position to have a relationship, and you keep harping on the past. You don't think he hear that? I'm just a dude with a show, and I hear it all the time. Let it go. Go forward. It's over. You made it. He brought you through it. You conquered. You survived it. Why are you dwelling on it and making it the cross around your neck when clearly he had removed it for you? Now, all you got to do is come on. So if you're sitting behind them walls, brothers and sisters, I'm talking directly to you. Sometimes, man, you just got to get it right. All this repeat offender business, that's for who is that for? How ignorant can you be to keep giving your life back to the penal system? Be free, man. Walk the streets. Do the right thing. Ask God to help connect you. He can do anything. You think he can't give you a job? Are you serious, man? Put some faith on it. Let's move forward, y'all. Let it go. Let's move.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, everybody. We know there are a ton of podcasts out there. Well, we have one we would love for you to check out. It is called the Pen Pals Podcast with Daniel Van Kirk and Rory Scovel. We are both stand-up comedians. We're actors. We're writers. But now, most of all, we are your pen pals.
Every single episode, we get 2 letters that we read from our listeners, our new pen pals. It can be about anything going on in their life. And sometimes we're also joined by guests like Will Ferrell.
I'm going to bring you up in front of the group, and I'm going to punch you as hard as I can in the stomach.
Rose Byrne.
This is West Hollywood. We keep it clean.
Judd Apatow.
If you use like Beats by Dre, is that considered handyman work?
Conan O'Brien.
I'm just showing you that my mind is quick, if not that funny.
And Mandy Moore.
We're all crossing the line together.
Listen to the Pen Pals Podcast on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sincerely, your new pen pals, Daniel Van Kirk
and Rory Scovel.
Ladies and gentlemen, your undivided attention is needed right now. I have a special announcement to make. It is the beginning of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, which means there will be an abundance of ignorance, some serious laughter today, because I've decided that today that Steve Harvey is going to go vintage Steve Harvey. Vintage, which means all the CLO questions, anything directed with me, I will be delivering an answer in the form of ignorance.
Which means we're going to get fired.
Which means, you know, this going to be funny to me even if it ain't to you. And I have a high level of sense of humor. I happen to know what is funny. Now, if you touch it, probably need to turn your radio today. Touch it, people. Turn your radio, because it's about to pop off. It's about to pop off, Tommy. Hit it.
It's about to pop off.
Won't he do it, Junior?
Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Hey!
That's what's going to be happening today. Warning, Shirley Strawberry.
Hey, good morning, Steve. Thanks for the warning.
Carla, Pharrell.
I'm ready, I guess. Good morning.
Again, Junior.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Yay!
Tommy, one more time.
We about to pop off.
Now, what? You have been warned. Welcome to the ride, y'all. Yeah. I
That was JT at the end right there. That was James Thomas on the tail end.
One of the best laughs in the world.
Man.
All right. Well, it's Thursday.
Y'all scared? Y'all don't want to talk about that shit?
Nah,
No, I'm not
getting
scared.
my bearings.
Yeah,
and
I'm
my
just
thoughts.
bracing myself. Yeah, because if I know what vintage Steve Harvey is, I know.
It's embarrassing. That's what it is.
And that's a good thing sometimes. You need that in your life. Some embarrassing moments. My mom used to tell me that when we go to church, don't embarrass me, and I sit my ass right over there and do it. Mouth full of candy, spitting it out laughing at the visiting pastor. Boy, I didn't think nobody could preach but Bishop James L. Horton. Anybody else was a comedy routine to me.
Yeah.
That was this pastor that came, he snorted. I believe that God would one day come back. And we would all be in hell. And we all get on right. Boy.
Snorted the whole time.
That was that third snort. Me, Paul Walker, and Butchie. Boy,
my cousin.
we was leaning on each other laughing. I had so much candy in my mouth. I was trying to keep my mouth closed when I was chewing candy so my mama couldn't see it. I had candy juice all down the crack of my mouth. It was dripping on my suit. Boy, I was laughing so hard. My mama beat my ass. We were laughing
You embarrassed her. She asked you not to. All right, listen, we got to move on, sir. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time now to run that prank back with the nephew. What you got, Nev?
Church parking lot. Here it is. Come on, Cat.
Hello, this is Brendan.
Brendan. Hey, I'm trying to reach
How you doing?
How you doing? Brendan, I want to make sure I got the right person. You the person that you work at the first of all, I go to
what's your name again?
My name Calvin. Brother Calvin. But I go to St. Missionary Baptist Church where you.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So everything all right?
Everything's fine. Well, I got a little issue, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. Now, you work in the before service start. You work in the parking lot and showing.
I do the attending. Yeah.
Yeah, and you tell people where to park and stuff, right?
Right. Would you looking for some employment? You wanna join us?
Nah. See, the issue I got, man, I've been dealing with this probably about the last 2 months now.
What's wrong, brother?
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to tell you. So the problem is when I come to the church, last couple of months, man, I've been like my regular car done broke down on me, so I got an old van that I've been.
Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah. I got an old van that I've been using to get around in. So now for the last 2 months I've been riding in it. When I come into the church, and I found out who you were, but you keep sending me to the back of the parking lot, and then I noticed.
No,
bro, not on the real. So you sending me to the back, and I'm noticing when I see cars that's like 2010, 2015 cars.
Well, brother. Well, listen. We don't have no set place where we put model car. I just direct the traffic, brother.
Okay, so you trying to tell me for the last 2 months you just direct traffic, but you directed me to the back every time. But a car behind me or a car in front of me, it'll be going to the front.
Nah, where are you getting this information from? I
didn't seen you, man, send people to the front to park. I didn't seen you do it.
Nah, I just put the bigger vehicles in the back, and certain, it's really no schedule. If you come in, I just direct you to the right or the left. It's really nothing to it, really.
So you're not trying to say so my van being raggedy ain't the reason why I'm being.
No, no. That's not what we're about. Nah.
Okay.
I'm sorry you feel that way. So I guess this Sunday.
I'm gonna tell you about this Sunday.
I can make sure.
No. Let me tell you right now. When my van pull up there Sunday, I'm gonna tell you right now. If I get sent to the back, I'm gonna tell you right now. It's gonna be a problem if I get sent to the back.
Whoa. Now you don't have to cuss, brother. Just calm down. It's not that serious.
No, it is that serious. Cause see, I already know. I know I got a ragged ass van. I know that. But see, that's the reason why I'm getting sent to the back, and I know it because the car I had before, y'all was sending me up front. So I already know. I'm just saying. I'm telling you right now, Brendan. I'm telling you right now. It's gonna be a problem if I get sent to the back.
Brother, you just singled me out.
No, I didn't single you out. You are the person that has been sending me to the back, dude.
No, I haven't.
Hey man, why are you sitting here saying me?
Why are you accusing me of something?
I ain't got, because I didn't seen it.
No, you are. You're calling me. You're calling me out of the blue, and you're accusing me of something that I'm not doing.
You done sent my ragged ass van to the back. You done it. You done it 2 months straight, Brendan. You have done it.
No, I haven't.
Yes,
no, I have not.
Yes, you have. You sent all the pretty cars up front. That's what you're doing. But I tell you what, come Sunday, gonna be a problem.
So now you're threatening me? Now listen, we can meet up at it. We can meet up there before any cars get there. How about that?
I don't care how you want to do it, Brendan.
No, you actually do know how you want to do it, so bring it then.
Okay, I'm letting you know. My car,
5 a.m.
my van gonna be up front. Comes
your van. It's me and you. How about that? You want to talk tough Tony stuff?
Okay. So you swelling all up now. You all right? So cool.
Sound like you already did. So I guess I'm matching you.
Okay, well, no problem.
I'm not gonna call. Listen, brother. Listen. You're not gonna call my phone and threaten me and tell me what you think I did when I didn't do it.
I done told you, man. You've been sending me to the damn back, man.
We passed what you thought.
Okay.
That's what it is.
No, it's what I know. It's what I know, Brendan. It's what I know. Okay.
Well,
you didn't send me.
Where you at right now?
Okay. You know, we ain't got work. You know what? I tell you what. Come Sunday, that's your ass then, Brendan.
No. How about what you doing right now?
What you mean? What I'm doing right now? I'm at work right now.
Oh. So you at work calling me about some bullshit parking spot?
Oh, okay. Oh, look at the cussing Christian now. Look at you.
No.
Look at the cussing.
No. Matter of fact, you. Okay. If you want to do something, let's do it now. Parking lot. I don't care where we at.
Okay.
That's one thing you're not gonna do is disrespect me. I'm telling you that right now, brother Calvin. You bring your ass down here, I'm gonna fold you like a wet piece of paper. You don't know who you with. Okay. I done been locked up 6-7 years. I'm just in the church trying to get my life together. And you think you're just going to talk to me? You got another thing coming, brother. I'm going to tell you that right now. So if you want to get it on, meet me in the parking lot right now. I give you an hour to get there, you piece of
Tonight, now you're trying to scare me with your background.
I'm trying to tell you what it is.
Oh, no, you're trying to scare me with your background or something. Like, evidently, I didn't know you had been in jail.
With the wrong one.
I'm just going to say this. Do you know Lester that also
I know Lester.
He also had the cars parking?
Would you try to buy yourself out of this? This what I'm about to lay on you?
No.
Now you're talking about I know Lester.
Okay. Lester is the person that tell me to call you. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning. Brendan, your boy Lester in the parking lot got me to phone call you. I brought the lockdown out of you, man. Did I bring the lockdown out of
you? Strangle Lester. Y'all got me out here talking reckless. I should have co-passed it over here this way.
Well, hang in there, bro, and do this for me, man. Tell me this. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
Man, the Steve Harvey radio show, man.
Hey, man, if you see somebody Sunday pull up in a van, show them some love, baby. Show them some love.
I might have to call out this week, man. My heart can't take it.
Yeah, I know where you're going. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building for your love questions. Right.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for Ask the CLO. This one is from Frida in Jacksonville. I'm a 28-year-old single woman, Frida says, and a man that lives in my apartment complex invited me to game night at his place. It was just the two of us, and we played Uno and drank a lot of tequila. The rules were whoever loses has to take off, a piece of clothes.
Yeah, come on.
Okay. I lost 2 games and I ended up in my panties and my bra. When it got late, he told me to get dressed so he could walk me home. Nothing happened. Not even a kiss on the cheek. Was he turned off by me or was he being a gentleman?
Well, let's talk about a couple things.
They're not in here. Come on.
Did he see?
Skip.
Let's just. I don't know. Woo. If you naked and you sitting up in bra and panties.
He made up the rules.
Yeah. And when you took all your clothes off, he said, all right, that's it. Put everything on.
Get very nice, CLO.
See you some other time. Well, let me ask you something. When you pulled your clothes off, was you completely comfortable?
Apparently, she sounds like she was, Steve.
She was real.
Yeah, she said, I lost 2 games and I ended up in my panties and bra.
Okay, well, she didn't say if he lost any games. So let's just look at this. Let's take the road that I think what could have happened. It depends. If you're 28, it depends on how old he is. If he over 40, it's game.
Yeah, he played.
He played you, and he just gonna see where it would go, and he playing it. Now next time, you sit up there and you take them off. I can't promise you nothing after that. When you come back up in there, if I invite you to game night again and your ass show up, we ain't got to play no cards this time.
All tequila.
See,
one of them.
That could be it.
Well, she sounded like she was disappointed. Nothing happened, not even a kiss on the cheek.
Well, I haven't seen you, so only you can answer this question.
But you could send us what
you saw yourself sitting, if you was him, and you saw you sitting over there in some panties and a bra.
28?
What would you do?
Right. 28? At 28?
This sounds like it was really naked and afraid. It really do sound like it.
When I was 28, I wouldn't have give a damn what you look like. It would have been, I'd have felt obligated at this point.
Your duty.
This looks like something I must do.
But how is she not fine at 28, though?
What?
28? Sure. 28?
There's some people ain't fine at 28.
Shirley, when you graduated, you was about 18, as are all of us.
Yeah.
When you went to your 10-year reunion, did you not go, what the hell?
Oh, yeah.
Who in the hell?
At 10 years?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lloyd Freeman.
Looking a mess.
What?
Lloyd had 4 teeth missing in the front, all in the top.
Just 10 years later?
I'm going, dog, you ain't got no teeth for the reunion?
All right, Steve, let's move on.
All right.
Lauren in the DMV says, I'm in my mid-30s and I'm dating a fine man I met at church. We're both in the choir and I had a crush on him for a while, but then I heard he wasn't interested in females. Well, he asked me out a few months ago and now we're dating. Other choir members give me the side eye when they see us together and it makes me unsure about my man. We've had sex, so I know he's into me, but how can I tell if he's got other interests too?
Well, hell, everybody else knows except you. That's it.
We're not preaching to the choir. Come on.
You in the choir. And who looking at you side-eyed? All right now.
Other choir members.
Yeah. You know, he might be changing his ways, but he picked you to change them with.
Y'all should play Uno. Go ahead.
It could happen.
Well, Mo in Gary, Indiana says, I'm a 44-year-old married woman and I need to know why my husband's underwear keeps disappearing. He has started going back to the gym after work, and when he gets home, he drops his clothes on the floor and he takes a shower. I've been picking up this man's clothes and washing them for 9 years. And I can't figure out why some days there's no underwear on the floor or in his gym bag. My intuition says something strange is going on and he's hiding his underwear from me. What do you think?
Now, one of two things can be happening. I have taken off a pair of drawers in my life.
Here we go.
Where I had to immediately take out back and start a fire and get them drawers aflame.
How gamey can you
I knew
be?
good hell well not to put them in my mama washing machine. Yeah. Because I was going to spoil all the clothes in the wash. He can run up and down the floor playing basketball. Them things in there will ruin some things. Now, the other time, back in my wild days, when I was wilding, some of them drawers couldn't come back to the house either.
Because?
Just evidence.
He was wilding,
Couldn't do it. You know, tell me what's on these drawers.
Run that blue light over that.
Cosmetics. Just everything. I can't explain nothing on these drawers. Handprints, makeup. Yeah. What is this stuff? I couldn't know. So, ain't but two things. He's either working out really hard and he's embarrassed, or he's working out real hard and he's embarrassed.
All right, thank you, CLO.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, everybody. We know there are a ton of podcasts out there. Well, we have one we would love for you to check out. It is called the Pen Pals Podcast with Daniel Van Kirk and Rory Scovel. We are both stand-up comedians. We're actors. We're writers. But now, most of all, we are your pen pals.
Every single episode, we get 2 letters that we read from our listeners, our new pen pals. It can be about anything going on in their life, and sometimes we're also joined by guests like Will Ferrell.
I'm going to bring you up in front of the group, and I'm going to punch you as hard as I can in the stomach.
Rose Byrne.
This is West Hollywood. We keep it clean.
Judd Apatow.
If you use like Beats by Dre, is that considered handyman work?
Conan O'Brien.
I'm just showing you that my mind is quick, if not that funny.
And Mandy Moore.
We're all crossing the line together.
Listen to the Pen Pals Podcast on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sincerely, your new pen pals, Daniel Van Kirk
and Rory Scovel.
Are you hungry for the inside scoop on women's soccer? I'm Sam Mewis. And I'm Lynn Williams. And we're professional soccer players, best friends, and the host of Snacks, the only women's soccer podcast hosted by active players that gets into the most recent news, gossip, and fun of the NWSL, the women's national team, and the delightful, delicious, wacky world of snacks.
It's a weekly show about women's soccer, our friendship,
the foods that we like, the places we get our hair cut,
the random things that we come up with in our daily lives.
And we get to talk to a bunch of our friends all the time, which is like one of my favorite parts about it.
That's also my favorite part too.
Each week we have guests like Kelly O'Hara, Megan Rapinoe, Julie Foudy, all giving you an inside look at the NWSL, the road to the World Cup, and women's sports culture.
So what are you waiting for? Listen to Snacks on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, Jay, it is time for one of our favorite segments, Comedy Roulette. Wow.
And why do we do that, Jay?
Because
come on.
Because Junior's comedian, I'm a comedian, I'm a comedian, and you are.
Boy, that's funny.
Let's go. Number 1, things people say who've been in jail a long time.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Color TV.
Okay, get this one, guys. Directions that black people give you. All right.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Excuses men say when they're not getting a lot of sex.
You could do that all day. You could do that for an hour if you want to.
Stuff people say who don't have cable. That's another good one. All right.
Spun it.
This is unusual. It stopped on directions that black people give you.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Because
Let's
black
go.
people give different directions.
What do you mean, Jay?
Here we go. What you want to do is, do you know where the Baptist church used to be? It's not there no more. You don't know where it used to be? Well, you're not going to find it. Go
Oh, okay. Directions. I know a lot about this because I am black.
Okay.
And so I do have I do know some directions that black people give. This is also a direction. When you back it up, come on. Come on. Come on.
Come on back.
Come on back. Come on.
Come on. No, Junior. You got it on this side.
Yeah, come on. Hold what you got.
There it is. There it is. That's what you be looking for right there. That's it. Hold what you got.
Directions black people give.
Go ahead, Tommy.
All right. Now, look, this is what you want to do. Now, you want to go down here to the second stop sign. You're going to make a left right there. Go down to the next block. I don't know what street that is, but go down to the next block. It's a store there. Go in that store and ask for Lucky, and Lucky know how to get there.
Hey, man. Yeah.
Come on, Steve.
All right, it's real simple. All right, it's right down there across from Earl Neal.
That's what black people say.
Yeah.
Come on, directions that black people give you, Jay. We're different with ours.
Okay. You're going to go down a bit ways and you're going to see an old man sitting on the porch. Now, if he ain't on the porch, you just keep driving or wait till he come out, and then you make a left right there.
That's it?
You can't miss it.
Yeah, right. I've heard that.
This is directions that black people give you. What you mean you don't know where we at? We at the same place where Liddy was shot. Right there. How come you don't remember? You remember when Liddy got shot? I was there, Keith was there, Darryl was there. We're at the exact same spot when Liddy got shot.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now look, this is what you want to do. Take this road, take this road.
The what, baby?
This road, take this road. You go down this road. Now this here is asphalt. Now wait till you see a dirt road. Now when you see a dirt road, that's where you make your right. You ought to see the house coming up on the right side. If you go further than that, you might see a Klan rally. That means you went too far.
You think?
You might want to back it up.
Go ahead, Steve.
Come on, Steve. Directions that black people give.
Make a left when you get down there and see the big black tree that got the squirrels in it.
And you got to be looking.
These are directions that black people give you.
Yes.
Here you go right here, y'all. How much gas you got in your car? Because you ain't going to make it on a half a tank. You're going to need to have a whole full tank of gas to get there.
Why? That's crazy.
Go ahead, Junior.
Come on, Junior.
I got it. These are directions that black people give you. Okay, you coming to the family reunion? Follow the North Star till they run into Cheryl house. These are directions that black people give.
Yeah, we're different with ours.
All right, you're trying to get to a convention center. That's where you're trying to go. Okay, let me tell you what you need to do. I can't get you there, but I can get you there. But let me do what I need you to do.
What?
Take Maine. Get to Maine. If you go down Maine, 2nd Street, I think, Commerce in Maine. It's a girl named Glitter that's a prostitute. She right there on the corner. Glitter, get Glitter in that car, and Glitter know how to get you to that convention.
Thank you, Glitter. Okay, Glitter. All right, directions that black people give you, Steve.
Go ahead, Steve.
All right, go all the way down there till you don't see black people no more. Then come back 2 blocks. That's it.
That's your location.
Directions black people give you. Here you go. Here you go right here.
All right.
Here you go. Kenny! It's a man out here lost. Kenny know how to get that. Kenny!
Come on, Steve, close it out, please, sir.
It's Kenny, though.
Kenny!
Okay. Go down all the way to the rock.
To the rock.
You get down at that rock, make a right. Pull in that gas station on that corner. Now, there's an old woman in there that's selling barbecue sandwiches. You got to buy a barbecue sandwich from her, then ask her where you trying to go. But if you don't buy the sandwich, it's just going to be standing there.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes Comedy Roulette for today. We'll be back, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for a round of Would You Rather, guys. Would you rather have a missing tooth on the side or a full chest of gray hair?
Give me B.
B.
Yeah, I'm going to take
You want that full chest?
I'm going to take
gray
that
hair?
chest full of gray hair, yeah.
Gray hair.
I'll make it sexy. I'll wear black shirts with it. Whoo, salt and pepper.
What's it called?
Salt and pepper.
I got to have that tooth, though.
You know, I'm talking about the one where you can have that cigarette dangling out the side of your mouth and it fit in that slot.
That is not sexy.
That's a visual, though, ain't it?
We all got it, right? That visual. Right off the
All right. Would you rather take a guaranteed $500,000, a guaranteed $500,000, or would you rather a chance at getting $1 million?
What they say, one in the hand be two in the bush?
Mm-hmm. That's right,
I'm going with
Junior.
the one in the hand.
I'll take the half of me.
A sure thing.
I can flip that. I'll take the half.
Can't make a dime, make a nickel.
The sure thing. Steve?
I'm gonna definitely take that half.
All right. All right. Would you rather have stinky breath or stinky feet? Ugh.
B. I'm put them in them shoes. I got. As soon as I get through fishing, I can't even take my damn boots off.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Strong.
I'm going with B.
Yeah, B.
All right.
We can
I
close
went
it
to the
up.
gym, got through working out, and took them shoes off.
Woo!
But at least you have to unleash them.
Yeah.
The problem with bad breath is it is you.
Yeah. You don't know it all
Because you
the
ain't
time.
never heard nobody go. So like people go, man, whose feet is that? You know,
Right.
but ain't nobody went, who breath is that? They know.
Nobody ever said that.
You open your mouth and you start talking and we were affected.
And what about the mask, Steve? The mask.
Well, you know, that bad breath is rough, man, because if you put that mask on, you actually knocks your own ass out.
And we know.
There's some people just not knowing it was them.
Nah, I can't wait. This ain't gonna finish the day out right here.
All right, last one. Would you rather have a constant sinus headache, or constant itching down there? Ew.
Oh, give me.
Oh no, I'm just gonna be stopped up. No, I'm just all the way stopped up.
No, sinus headache.
Sinus.
No.
Well, I'm just gonna have it.
I'm gonna just be digging. Damn that.
You can have it digging. I ain't.
Up, dog. I'm talking about looking and making eye contact with you while I'm doing it.
That's our round of Would You Rather for today.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now to check Steve's voicemail. If you want to leave Steve a message, call him 877-29-STEVE. All right, so Steve, recently we talked about the new dating term on the dating apps called ethical non-monogamy. You guys remember that from the other day. It's the practice of having a close or sexual relationship where both parties consent to the infidelity. In other words, I'll tell you that I'm married and you agree to sleep with me anyway. Swinging, open relationships, all that. Polyamory all fall under the umbrella umbrella of ethical non-monogamy. So we have a caller that left a message about our discussion on the subject. Take a listen.
So y'all are talking about ethical non-monogamy and calling it cheating. And I'm going to let y'all know right now, you're very much showing your age. Just in terms of, if it don't apply to you, if you don't want to do it, then don't. But calling something cheating and changing the terms, because, again, what is monogamy? Monogamy is staying within one partnership. Ethical non-monogamy, you're saying that you don't want to. Now, is it something that I want to do? No. I get jealous. I don't feel like sharing. Is it something that I'm going to sit here and clown because I don't want to do it? No. I understand it. It's just not for me. Y'all are very much showing your age and insisting that something is cheating when you are open with your partner and discussing the fact that neither of you want to just be with one person is not cheating. Not the first time y'all talk on something y'all don't understand. Probably not going to be the last time. But again, being ethically non-monogamous means you're quite literally letting your partner know that we're not the only people together. You both know that. You both have that agreement, and it works for them. If it works for them and it doesn't work for you, leave it alone. Simple as that. Don't go calling something cheating if it's not cheating. Cheating is lying. Cheating involves lying. If it does not involve lying is not cheating.
I appreciate you calling in and telling us we're showing our age because, well, we have the age to show. Your ass is showing yours because you don't listen. The lady that wrote the letter and called in did not say their partner knew about it. They said that's what they were practicing. There are sites on where married people are on there putting it out there for the other person to partake in them and letting them know that they're married and their partner knows nothing about it. That's what the phone call was about. So when you call here talking about somebody showing their age, make sure your little ass ain't showing yours too. So learn to listen because that's what it takes when you come after me. Y'all showing y'all age. Now look, if y'all swingers, we know what swingers is. We was doing, this was around before your young ass was born. Now, if you got another couple and y'all go down to the club, no, and you want to swing, we know what that is. That ain't what the damn call was talking about. But you didn't listen to that. You heard the part you wanted, and now you want to call and be critical because we old. Old is the goal. And maybe one day your ass will get older and have some damn sense too. Sitting up in here and I'll be listening to this stuff. And I'm sorry, lady, but you're on the back end of my work week because I work with young people at Family Feud say stupid sugar honey iced tea all damn day long. And I got to sit there because HR just round the corner and I got to act like I'm okay with that. Well, damn it, I ain't. And you done walked up into the hornet's nest while the hornet was sitting outside reading the paper. Now, buzz banging your ass.
All right.
I get tired of young people because we old, we stupid, and we don't know how to look at stuff. Y'all can come up with all these new ass titles you want to.
Right.
It's called cheating. The hell it is, man.
It's an agreement between the people who are going to be cheating with or seeing each other. They didn't say anything about they're telling their partners or anything like that. That's what you're saying, Steve.
That.
Yeah.
Shirley, that's even what that call was about. She didn't hear that, though. She all want to light us up because her dumb ass in some relationship and some man that told her he sees somebody else. Nah, her dumb ass trying to be
She's
okay
not
with
dumb.
it. Well, what you call it?
Don't say that, Steve. She's just uninformed.
Stupid ass.
And the new word for uninformed.
Stupid ass.
Coming up next, the nephew with the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, he FaceTimes me when he's with her. Huh? We'll get into that in just a few. But right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Shirley, it is PSC. PSC. That is prostate checker.
Oh,
prostate checker.
Oh,
Okay.
You going in, huh?
Yeah, I'm going in. PSC. Look at Shirley. All right. Let's go, cat dog. PSC, prostate checker.
Hello, I'm trying to reach a Roger. This is Roger. Hi, my name is Greg. I'm a PSC. I got you on my schedule. I'm supposed to come by your house tomorrow morning at about 7:15. I just want to give you a call and give you a heads up and let you know we will be there about 7:15. From my understanding, you go to work at. You say you're a who? I'm a PSC, sir. I'll be there. I'll be there tomorrow. I got you on my schedule for Monday morning, and I'll be there at least about 7:15. From my understanding, you go to work at 7:30, and my procedure is only going to take a couple minutes. But I wanted to just kind of give a friendly call and let you know that I will be by there tomorrow morning. What's a PSC? PFC? What'd you say, a PSC? PSC, sir. PSC. I will be there tomorrow. I've been in business probably for the last, I guess, about 13, 14 years now.
What is PSC specialist? What you do?
Oh, I'm sorry, you're not familiar?
How you got me on the schedule? I ain't signed up for nothing.
Oh, I got you on my list here. I don't know who put you on here, but it's been paid for and everything for me to come by and do my job. And like I said, it'll only take me a couple minutes, and I'll have you on your way.
How you get my number?
Say again?
How did you get my phone number?
Sir, everything I have, I got 20 stops tomorrow, and I got you scheduled as my first stop tomorrow morning. I don't know. I got your phone number. I do have your address. Are you at Drive?
Yeah, that's my address, but I'm not scheduled for nobody to come to my house in the morning. I got to go to work in the morning. I'm not going to be here.
Right. My understanding, from my understanding, you pull out about 7:30, and I'm going to get there at 7:15. Like I said, the procedure only takes about 2-3 minutes, and I'll be on my way.
Who told you about all my information? You know, when I leave home and everything, who is this?
Like I say, my name is Greg. I'm a PSC, and I'll be there.
Okay, you said that already.
You'll see me tomorrow. I'm sorry. I just wanted to give you a friendly call here on Sunday and let you know that I'll be there. I'll be there about 7:15, and we'll get you taken care of, and then I'll let you get on your way to work.
You still ain't telling me what you're supposed to be doing.
Sir, a PSC is PSC. I'm a prostate checker, and what I'll be doing is coming in and checking your prostate tomorrow.
Oh, hell no. You ain't coming here to check my prostate. I get my prostate checked by my doctor. Who are you talking about coming to check my prostate? Not at my house, you ain't coming to check my prostate.
And you know what? I get this all the time. I get a lot of people that are in denial, a lot of men that claim that they've
my prostate is fine. I had my prostate checked just at the beginning of this year, man. You don't need to come to my house checking my prostate.
Sir, a lot of men are in denial saying that they got it checked, and a lot of times we find out they haven't, and there has to be a reason. If I got you on my list and it's paid, somebody has paid $125 for me to come by there and check it.
Well, you should be happy you paid $125. It's the less job you have to do then, because you're not coming to check my prostate.
Sir, I'm going to check it. Now, I'm going to be by there tomorrow, and at 7:15, I'm putting my rubber glove on with a little bit of gel on it, and I am going to check your prostate, and then I'll let you get on to work.
Well, I tell you what, that rubber glove ain't going nowhere near me, homeboy. I tell you what, you bring your on over to my house if you want to. It ain't going to be pretty, and it ain't going to be nice with you in your rubber glove.
Sir,
somebody might have to stick a rubber glove up your when I'm done with you. Don't be coming about my house talking about checking my prostate.
Sir, do you realize that this is the leading cause to black men? Do you realize that?
I understand that, man.
All right,
but you ain't coming to my house and check my prostate, man. 3 out of 5 black men are lost every year because of prostate cancer. So you ought to be very grateful that someone is sending me by there to check it and make sure you're okay. I'm grateful that I can pay for a doctor that I go to every once a year, man. You don't have to come to my house talking about sticking no rubber glove up me, man. What's wrong with you?
Sir, I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with you. My job is to give you a friendly call and let you know that I'm coming. All right? Now, tomorrow morning, listen, I don't want to hear any more of it. Tomorrow morning, I'm there at 7:15, and you're going to get your prostate checked whether you like it or not.
Well, you bring your on by here then. I sure be here. You bring your bad think you bad enough to come over here and check my prostate. You bring your on.
I'm going to check it. So you just be ready at 7:15 that you're going to get your prostate checked.
Yeah, I'll be here.
I'll let you go on to work. Case closed.
You come on over here if you want to. You know my address and all what time I go to work and everything. You bring your bad on over here if you want to.
I don't care if I got to come over there, sir, and hold you down and check your prostate. I'm coming to check your prostate at 7:15 tomorrow morning.
Oh, I tell you what, you bring your bad on over here. You think you know who I am, what I need over here. You come on over here and you do what you got to do.
I'm going to be over there tomorrow morning.
When you put that rubber glove on, you're going to be checking something else besides me. You're going to be checking your own. You bring your
on over if you want to. See if I don't get you up out of here. Don't be coming to my house with that. Baby, you found somebody talking about I need a prostate check or something? Somebody on my phone talking about I need a prostate or something. You bring your, I tell you what, I'll be here when you get here. You bring your over here.
I will be there tomorrow at 7:15 in the morning with my glove on.
You may walk your over here. You may be wheeled away from this. You bring your if you want to.
I'm going to have my glove on tomorrow, and I'm going to be checking your prostate at 7:15 in the morning.
If you want to talk about checking the prostate, you're going to be checking your own prostate, because I'm telling you what, I got something for your you come over here. You bring your bad you think you're bad enough to come over here and check something over here, you come on with it.
I got one more thing I need to say to you. Are you listening?
Then what the hell you got to say to me now? You told me it's not. What's this you got to tell me now?
Are you listening to me?
Just bring your on over here. You're going to be here.
I'm going to be over there, but I got one more thing I want to say. Are you listening?
What you got to say to me, man?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your homeboy.
Who? Who are you? Who you say you was again?
Hey, man, this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. Your homeboy got me to prank phone call you.
Hey, this is Chris Johnson versus Steve Harvey, man. Hey, Tommy, boy, man.
You all right, Roger?
Boy, y'all about to make me go out. I wonder who the hell gonna come out of somebody's house to do a prostate check, man, on a regular basis like that, man. Yeah, so got me, man. I'm gonna get him back, boy. I can't believe he do me like that. I'm gonna go over there and check his prostate. You know, I don't even think he get his checked on the regular. I want to have somebody come check mine.
Hey, man, I got one more thing to ask you, man. What is the baddest? I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, there it is. Come on.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. He's not too happy about that. I'm thinking
he didn't want to get
tense
checked
up
now.
when you get there. Yeah, he's going to tense up when you get there. I feel that.
I'm tense right now. I don't even have one.
Okay. He's cringing.
It saves lives. Get out there and get yourself checked. I'm just telling you, that's
We're
real.
losing too many
Boy,
good
go every
men
year.
who don't
get
get
checked. Get it checked.
You're right, Tommy. Don't
So
get
you're doing awareness with the prank?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? See, I do it all. See, I do stupid, then I turn around and make some sense. I do all that. I don't do
what
it with
he
a purpose.
did was
Stupid.
he
Boy,
put his finger on the funny. Go ahead, Tommy. You did that. Man. You did it.
Carl, I'm getting me a shirt made with that on it. Stupid with a purpose.
Oh,
Stupid with a purpose.
Now he got to walk and everything go with it.
Stupid with a purpose. Dothan, Alabama, and everybody around the way. It's your boy, Nephew Tommy. July 15th, the nephew is coming to town. Did you hear what I said, Dothan, Alabama? I said July 15th, the nephew is coming to town. I'm back. I'm stronger. I'm better. I got a testimony. Oh, I got a purpose, and I'm still straight stupid. Come on and get your laugh on, baby. It's going down July 15th. Dothan, Alabama. Tickets are on sale right now.
All right. Well, thank you, nephew. Coming up, Strawberry Letter. He FaceTimed me while he was with her. We'll get into it right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, everybody. We know there are a ton of podcasts out there. Well, we have one we would love for you to check out. It is called the Pen Pals Podcast with Daniel Van Kirk and Rory Scovel. We are both stand-up comedians. We're actors. We're writers. But now, most of all, we are your pen pals.
Every single episode, we get 2 letters that we read from our listeners, our new pen pals. It can be about anything going on in their life, and sometimes we're also joined by guests like Will Ferrell.
I'm going to bring you up in front of the group, and I'm going to punch you as hard as I can in the stomach.
Rose Byrne.
This is West Hollywood. We keep it clean.
Judd Apatow.
If you use like Beats by Dre, is that considered handyman work?
Conan O'Brien.
I'm just showing you that my mind is quick, if not that funny.
And Mandy Moore.
We're all crossing the line together.
Listen to the Pen Pals Podcast on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sincerely, your new pen pals, Daniel Van Kirk
and Rory Scovel.
Are you hungry for the inside scoop on women's soccer? I'm Sam Mewis. And I'm Lynn Williams. And we're professional soccer players, best friends, and the host of Snacks, the only women's soccer podcast hosted by active players that gets into the most recent news, gossip, and fun of the NWSL, the women's national team, and the delightful, delicious, wacky world of snacks.
It's a weekly show about women's soccer, our friendship,
the foods that we like, the places we get our hair cut,
the random things that we come up with in our daily lives.
And we get to talk to a bunch of our friends all the time, which is like one of my favorite parts about it.
That's also my favorite part too.
Each week we have guests like Kelly O'Hara, Megan Rapinoe, Julie Foudy, all giving you an inside look at the NWSL, the road to the World Cup, and women's sports culture.
So what are you waiting for? Listen to Snacks on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Subject, he FaceTimed me while he was with her. Dear Steve and Shirley, I met the love of my life 7 years ago, and I was 21 years old at the time. He's 3 years older than me and had already had a child. He was my first everything, and he influenced everything I did. I overlooked a lot of things he did because I was young and crazy in love. He would be intimate with the mother of his child, and he didn't try to hide it. It made me feel like I wasn't good enough or skilled enough at sex because he kept on having sex with her. She threw it up in my face whenever she could, so I finally broke up with him. I was heartbroken, but managed to stay friends with him. He ended up having another child with this lady and told me that it was a big mistake. Then he started dating this lady he worked with, and they had a baby together. After his third child was born, he came to me humbly and said he was so tired of how he'd been doing things and he wanted me back. He also said he was ready to get married. We got back together 8 months ago, and I'm pregnant. He seemed to be happy when I told him, and he said he would have my dream wedding. We would have my dream wedding, but that's on hold for now. A week ago, he went to visit his youngest son, and we were on FaceTime as he drove. When he got out of the car, he thought he had hung up, and he must have thrown his phone in his pocket. I heard a female mumbling, and then I clearly heard her ask if he had a condom. Then I heard a lot of moaning. I hung up and I got physically ill. When he came back, I didn't let him know what I'd heard. I'm about to deliver his fourth child, and he's still a liar and a cheater. I don't want to be a single parent. What should I do now? Well, girl, you got to get it together. I mean, quickly. And in a hurry. You're about to deliver his fourth child. You gotta just stop being stupid. These are some stupid moves you've been making, with this man. This guy's been using you, lying to you all along, and you keep on falling for it. I know you're young, but I mean, you could have just asked him to use a condom. You could have to use protection. It's okay to say that, or did you want to get pregnant by him? I'm not so sure you didn't, because you were so happy to have him back. I mean, and did you think that a baby would keep him? Well, as you can clearly see, it didn't. And now, although you may not want to be a single parent, you will be. This guy is a loser in every sense of the word who just keeps dropping babies wherever he goes. I mean, he's not thinking about protection. And, you never once said, at least he's a good father, because he's not, let's face it. He's too busy making kids, and he's immature like a kid. I'm sorry you loved him more than you loved you and got yourself caught up in his game of lies and deceit. But please know that it is not the end of the world for you. First of all, please don't even consider marrying this guy right now. I mean, you need to walk away from this toxic relationship. It is now time to make plans for a future without him. Use this time. I'm telling you to use this time to figure out how you're going to take care of your baby and taking that baby daddy to court right now. Steve?
Wow. This letter here, man. I feel bad for this lady right here, this young girl, but this started wrong. And it's wrong from the very beginning, and there are no corrections being made along the way. And now you're faced with the ultimatum at the end of this letter. You're simply saying, I don't want to be a single parent. What should I do now? Well, let me show you what has happened so I can paint a clear picture for you. You met the love of your life 7 years ago. Stop saying that. Because if this is the love of your life is headed for a loveless remaining livelihood. This can't be the love of your life. This was the love of your life, so you thought up until that point. But after you met him, he started proving to you he was not the love of your life. You've got to get a better definition of love of your life. You got to learn how to let somebody else love you that knows how to do it. 21, he's 3 years older. He already had a child. He was my first everything. He influenced everything I did. I overlooked a lot of things he did because I was young and crazy in love. Right there. Right there. You made the statement, young lady, that I want you to pay attention to. I overlooked a lot of things he did because I was young and crazy in love. He would be intimate with the mother of his child. He didn't try to hide it. So he just throw it up in your face. It made me feel like I wasn't good enough or skilled enough at sex because he kept having sex with her. And you knew he kept having sex with her, and you allowed him to have sex. And then he kept having sex with her, and then the lady threw it up in your face whenever she could. And now you got other women calling you about the love of your life, and the love of your life is screwing all these other people. I was heartbroken, but I managed to stay friends with him. Why? Why? What has he done that's friendly towards you? You know, we need to do two things right now. When we come back, we'll talk about it. You need a new definition of friend, and you need a new definition of love.
All right, Steve, hold on to that thought. We'll get part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject, he FaceTimed me while he was with her. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, he FaceTimed me when he was with her.
This young lady, who I have no jokes for because I'm heartbroken for her. Because at 21, she claimed to have met the love of her life, which was just the love of her life up at that point. But this guy has shown her no respect or love. He was your first everything. He influenced everything you did. And the mistake you made was I overlooked a lot of things he did because I was young and crazy in love. So what did you do? You allowed him to have sex with other women repeatedly that you knew about it. They had other women call you to confront you about the screwing that he was doing with them. You allowed it. And you allowed him to put it in front of your face. Because he didn't care that you knew about it. Okay, these are the stuff you allowed to happen because you was young and crazy in love. Now, let's move on. So finally you broke up with him. You say, but y'all remain friends. Why? What friendly was he towards you? He's done nothing but dog you the entire time. That ain't love or friendship. I was heartbroken, but managed to stay friends with him. He ended up having another child with this lady. So now that lady, they had another baby and told me that it was a big mistake. Then he started dating a lady from work, and they had a baby together. Now, after the third child was born, he came to you humbly and said he was so tired of how he's been doing things and he wanted you back. He also said he was ready to get married. Oh, he said everything you wanted to hear. We got back together 8 months ago and I'm pregnant. He seemed to be so happy when I told him. He said we would have my dream wedding. But all that's on hold now. You know why? Because a week ago he went to visit his youngest son and we were on FaceTime as he drove. When he got out the car, He thought he had hung up, and he must have thrown his phone in his pocket. You heard a female mumbling, and you clearly heard her ask if he had a condom. Then I heard a lot of moaning. I hung up, and I got physically ill. When he came back, here go the other mistake. I did not let him know what I heard. Now, I'm about to deliver his fourth child. He's still a liar and a cheater. Has been that the entire time. And I don't want to be a single parent. What should I do now? So, young lady, you don't want to be a single parent. So the only other option is this. You can get married and ruin your entire remaining life by being married to this liar and this cheater. Or you could take this blessing, this baby, learn from your mistakes, never allow another person to walk over you, take your child, raise him, and then wait on your real love of your life to come along. You still young. You still young. This is not the end of the world for you. The baby is not a mistake. It's not. The baby is fine. The baby you'll be fine. You will manage just like every other single parent does. Do not marry this man. Now, he gonna have to get his, but it's not up to you to give it to him. Let me tell you something, ladies. Y'all waste a lot of time being scorned. And I do understand it. And I ain't saying it shouldn't be that way, because you hurt. Hell have no fury like a woman scorned. I used to think it was a Bible verse. I swear to God I did. I thought it was a Bible verse. It's not. But it sounds so true, and they use the word scorn. Scorn is a biblical term. That's why I thought it was a Bible verse. But it's not. So now you have it. You have a decision to make. Cut your losses from this man. Stop giving yourself to this man. Stop thinking you can change this man. Stop hoping this man changes. You may have been the love, he may have been the love of your life. But listen to me, young sister, you have never been the love of his life. Ever.
He knows nothing of love.
And you are not now. So let God handle him. Oh, please know he got his coming. Ladies, dudes that do like this, they don't get away scot-free. I just need you to know that.
And he'll probably have more kids, with other women.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff gonna happen, but it don't need to happen in your face, though.
Nope. You
could take your baby and get along and start over, and it happens all the time. There are men who accept women who have children with open arms, become great fathers, great families. They adopted kids, the kids take their name, all types of stuff happen. Don't think it's hopeless for you, but please do not let your yearning not to be a single parent, wanting not to be a single parent, be in your decision factor of whether you marry this worthless, no good human being for. Don't compound your mistakes. Your mistake was taking him back. Don't compound it by keeping him.
Right.
Let it go, little girl. Uncle Steve telling you, walk off. Cut your losses. Tell him what you know so he know. And go on about your business.
All right, Steve. Thank you. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. All right. So this was a question, guys, from Facebook. It says, hey, Steve, Tommy Jr., my homeboy took his girlfriend on vacation because they were beefing and thought they needed a getaway. They both were tripping and still arguing, so while on vacation, they decided to break up on the last day there. The flight home was tough, but they said ultimately it's for the best. Man, I'd be mad if I had to spend $3,000 to figure out we needed to break up. Here's a question for you guys.
What?
Did you ever break up on your vacation with your boo, or did you stay and fly home early if you did?
I actually did on a cruise ship. I did.
You did it. You broke up
on a damn cruise ship. Yes.
What happened?
It all just came to a rocky end. It was bad. I don't know how we stayed in that cabin 2 extra days. It was just bad. And by the time we docked, matter of fact, call a dock back in New Orleans. Man, let me tell you something. I was broke, didn't have no money, but I was through with her. Oh my God.
Well, were you guys having problems before you went on a cruise like this guy? And so you thought the cruise might, we
was having problems.
Getaway might make it better?
Before we met, seemed like we was having problems. I don't want to talk about this. This is like some back.
You brought it up.
Ragged in memory lane.
You brought it
What
up.
you got, Junior?
No, I ain't never did nothing like that. First of all, the only beef I'm eating is on the plane. You can't be beefing before we go. No.
Right.
I ain't never did nothing like this. Great.
Come on, Steve. I know you have
I'm
a story.
here to tell you that I've gone on several vacations
Yes, sir.
and wanted to break up before the vacation, wanted to break up on the vacation, stayed and went on some more vacations. Till finally, he's talking about he would be mad if he spent $3,000. I've lost millions.
Millions? Wait a minute.
In bad vacations and breakups. So, no, son, sometimes you try to save it. You try to go out there and, maybe we get some time away alone. But that's the best way to find out if you really belong with somebody. Go somewhere where there's no distractions. It's just you and him. Marjorie and I have a running joke. We knew we were meant to be each other when we went to Bora Bora because Bora Bora has nothing to do.
It's boring.
Bora is a Latin word that means boring. And boy, let me tell you something. That's a good way to find out if you belong. If you can pay $3,000 to get out and learn that information, money well spent.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No lesson like about lesson.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, everybody. We know there are a ton of podcasts out there. Well, we have one we would love for you to check out. It is called the Pen Pals Podcast with Daniel Van Kirk and Rory Scovel. We are both stand-up comedians. We're actors. We're writers. But now, most of all, we are your pen pals.
Every single episode, we get 2 letters that we read from our listeners, our new pen pals. It can be about anything going on in their life, and sometimes we're also joined by guests like Will Ferrell.
I'm going to bring you up in front of the group, and I'm going to punch you as hard as I can in the stomach.
Rose Byrne.
This is West Hollywood. We keep it clean.
Judd Apatow.
If you use like Beats by Dre, is that considered handyman work?
Conan O'Brien.
I'm just showing you that my mind is quick, if not that funny.
And Mandy Moore.
We're all crossing the line together.
Listen to the Pen Pals Podcast on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sincerely, your new pen pals, Daniel Van Kirk
and Rory Scovel.
Are you hungry for the inside scoop on women's soccer?
I'm Sam Mewis.
And I'm Lynn Williams.
And we're professional soccer players, best friends, and the host of Snacks, the only women's soccer podcast hosted by active players that gets into the most recent news, gossip, and fun of the NWSL, the women's national team, and the delightful, delicious, wacky world of snacks.
It's a weekly show about women's soccer, our friendship,
the foods that we like, the places we get our hair cut,
the random things that we come up with in our daily lives.
And we get to talk to a bunch of our friends all the time, which is like one of my favorite parts about it.
That's also my favorite part too.
Each week we have guests like Kelly O'Hara, Megan Rapinoe, Julie Foudy, all giving you an inside look at the NWSL, the road to the World Cup, and women's sports culture.
So what are you waiting for? Listen to Snacks on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, so Steve, here's a question that we saw on Facebook. It says, my 16-year-old daughter has been dating a kid from school for the past 6 months, and he's cool. The problem is now, we all know it's summer and they're out of school. He's always at the house. I mean, like from 8 a.m. to like 10 p.m., sometimes later, which means we wind up having to feed him all his meals, unless they should, maybe they'll go out for an evening or something. I don't mind feeding him once in a while, but food costs a lot these days, and we can't really afford to keep feeding him. I told my daughter that he either has to come buy less, or maybe bring his own food now and again. And she got mad, telling me I was being cheap and unsupportive. This boy is eating us out of house and home. I mean, at this point, his parents should be paying me. I feed him so much. So the question is, Steve, what would you do? And how did they get this boy to stay home sometimes?
First of all, it's certain days you can't come over here. We're gonna get this bill back down to normal.
Okay.
And we're gonna have some visitation hours. And you 16, y'all, you don't live here. You can't be over here all day. What they doing all damn day? You don't think nothing on his mind all day long, and you could don't.
A lot on his mind.
Right here. That's why he over there all day, all night. No, man, you ain't coming over here. You can come over here on Saturday and Wednesday. Now, during the summer, and then they may go somewhere in the evening. Hell, you mean they may go somewhere in the evening?
Go out for the evening or something.
16. You got to be careful now, because you know that girl listen. Y'all showing your age. For trying to show guidance and and things like that. But you're not bringing your ass over here all day, every day.
And the daughter, remember, said that they were being cheap and unsupportive. She said that to her parents.
Well, I tell you what, you split your food with it, because we making 3 plates in here.
Yeah, because she got mad.
Mad?
Yeah, the daughter got mad.
Do you know I wasn't even allowed to get mad?
We couldn't do at our parents. No.
I'd be mad, but you just best to keep
to yourself.
I hear you in there blowing.
Shoot. What did you say?
Yeah. Shoot. Roll your eyes again. That's the one I got all the time. Roll your eyes again. One more time.
What you in there quiet for?
All
you
in
there thinking?
Let me give you something to think about.
Better not be in there thinking about me and your daddy.
So, this is crazy. So you're saying he can only come over one day a week?
Man, a couple days a week, that's it. We got to put some restrictions on that.
I know every day, though.
Yeah, boundaries.
But, he's 16, I'm going to get his parents involved in this.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, how come you 16 without a summer job? Where is your job? I ain't had it. I had to be at work. Couldn't be over my girlfriend's house every day.
I've had jobs since I was 13 years.
Any high school memories, Steve, when you were a teenager dating a girl in high school? Anything?
Oh, hell yeah. I had a bunch of failures. I have no success stories. All failures. Lack of understanding, no game.
What's the longest you dated in high school?
Probably about 4 weeks.
That's it?
A month?
Yeah. It was hard for me.
And why'd you break up?
Oh, it usually has something to do with money.
We heard earlier it was facial features.
Yeah, that's...
Well, money, I had a flat tire, couldn't buy the glue to fix the flat. That broke up one relationship. Then a girl gonna ask me to go to the movies and have me pay for it, and I didn't have no problem with it, but when we got to the movie, I didn't have enough money, so I just let her go in. I didn't have enough money.
So you were forced into being rich. You had to be.
I went to movie with one girl. She mad because I only got one box of popcorn and we split it. That's all I had.
Yeah.
She talking about a drink. I said, here's a water fountain out there.
All right, we gotta go. You're making me cry. All right, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so guys, have you ever eaten a meal that just brought you to tears? It was so good. Yes. I mean, have you ever done that?
I'll tell you what's gotten close.
What?
When we were all in Paris, that baked potato with that loaded caviar.
Yeah, with that caviar, yes.
It had me so emotional.
Yes, it did.
All right, okay. Well, wait a minute.
It was so good.
Hold your tears. It was good. Hold your tears, baby. All right, here we go. So some of us have eaten a meal that has brought us to tears, or at least come close to bringing us to tears. Or maybe, who knows, it was the bill at the end of the meal that made you cry. Well, anyway, there's this elderly man in China. He's been diagnosed with an extremely rare condition. It's known as crocodile tear syndrome. I'm like, is this for real?
Yeah.
You got this?
Yeah.
So he just start crying when he eats?
Two of us.
You got it too, Junior? I didn't know
I bit my mama oxtails, and it just happened.
It causes him to cry every time he eats. And it's ruining his social life. Doctors reported that his nerve fibers are misdirected and they interfere with his salivary glands. So when he smells or tastes food, it makes him cry. And very funny. No, it's not Nesto.
He can't keep chewing and crying. He can't keep doing the same thing. I can't just keep eating like this. I'm just going, oh my God.
This is a man
I cried doing sex like that. I'm sorry.
We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for a round of Would You Rather, guys. Would you rather have a missing tooth on the side or a full chest of gray hair?
Give me B.
B.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
You want that full
I'm
chest?
gonna take
of gray
that
hair?
chest full of gray hair. Yeah,
Gray hair.
I'll make it sexy. I'll wear black shirts with it. Whoo, salt and pepper.
What's it called?
Salt and pepper.
I got to have that tooth though.
You know, I'm talking about the one where you can have that cigarette dangling out the side of your mouth and it fit in that slot.
That is not sexy.
That's a visual though, ain't it?
We all got it, right? That visual.
Right off. All right. Would you rather take a guaranteed $500,000, a guaranteed $500,000, or would you rather a chance at getting $1 million?
What they say, one in the hand be two in the bush?
Mm-hmm. That's right,
I'm going with
Junior.
one in the hand.
I'll take the half
Yeah.
a million.
A sure thing.
I can flip that. I'll take the half.
Can't make a dime, make a nickel.
The
Come
sure
on,
thing. Steve?
I'm gonna definitely take that half.
All right. All right. Would you rather have stinky breath or stinky feet?
Ugh. B. I'm put them in them shoes. I got. As soon as I get through fishing, I can't even take my damn boots off.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Strong.
I'm going with B.
Yeah, B.
All right.
We can
I
close
went
it
to
up.
the gym, got through working out, and took them shoes off.
Woo!
But at least you have to unleash them.
Yeah.
The problem with bad breath is it is you.
Yeah. You don't know it all
Because you
the
ain't
time.
never heard nobody go. So like people go, man, whose feet is that? You know,
Right.
but ain't nobody went, who breath is that? They know.
Nobody ever said that.
You open your mouth and you start talking and we were affected.
And what about the mask, Steve? The mask.
Well, you know, that bad breath is rough, man, because if you put that mask on, you actually knocks your own ass out.
And we know.
There's some people just not knowing it was them.
I can't wait. This ain't gonna finish the day out right here.
All right, last one. Would you rather have a constant sinus headache, or constant itching down there? Ew.
Oh, give me.
Oh no, I'm just gonna be stopped up. No, I'm just all the way stopped up.
No, sinus headache.
Sinus.
No.
Well, I'm just gonna have it.
I'm gonna just be digging. Damn it.
You can have it big, and I
sitting up, dog. I'm talking about looking and making eye contact with you while I'm doing it.
That's our round of Would You Rather for today. Coming up in
wrong
49
with him?
minutes after.
Yeah, how you do?
Last break of the day and closing from Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, everybody. We know there are a ton of podcasts out there. Well, we have one we would love for you to check out. It is called the Pen Pals Podcast with Daniel Van Kirk and Rory Scovel. We are both stand-up comedians. We're actors, we're writers, but now, most of all, we are your pen pals.
Every single episode, we get 2 letters that we read from our listeners, our new pen pals. It can be about anything going on in their life, and sometimes we're also joined by guests like Will Ferrell.
I'm going to bring you up in front of the group, and I'm going to punch you as hard as I can in the stomach.
Rose Byrne.
This is West Hollywood. We keep it clean.
Judd Apatow.
If you use like Beats by Dre, is that considered handyman work?
Conan O'Brien.
I'm just showing you that my mind is quick, if not that funny.
And Mandy Moore.
We're all crossing the line together.
Listen to the Pen Pals Podcast on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sincerely, your new pen pals, Daniel Van Kirk
and Rory Scovel.
Steve, here we are, end of the show, with just one more thing, your closing remarks.
Today I want to still stay on the encouraging tip. And I want to talk to people about something that you should make. These are just suggestions, folks. I don't know everything, but these are some things that I do to personally keep myself moving forward in a positive direction, because I'm always trying to accomplish something new. I'm never satisfied. Well, it's not that I'm never satisfied. I'm never complacent. I don't believe in sitting still. I don't believe in not moving forward. I just don't see it. Every day I try to wake up and approach and attack a new challenge. I've always setting goals out there because it just gives you something to aim for throughout the day. One of the things I want to remind people of, something that I do, and you're invited to do the same, is, have a life filled with a mission. Have a life filled with a mission. Now, you can have several missions in life, but get your life filled with missions. Remember the show Mission Impossible? Mm-hmm. And remember that tape recording that used to come on every day and tell the guy what to do? And then at the end of it, the tape would self-destruct. But that became the mission. It became the purpose, the task at hand. And until you completed that task, you came back in, and that's what the whole show was. It was a really funny thing. This tape recording comes on, and then it fizzes and disintegrates, and that's your mission. I still do that, man. It's sort of a funny analogy, but I try to create a mission in my life all the time. And in order to accomplish your mission, one of the things you have to do is you have to surround yourself with people who are about the same mission. There will be no missions accomplished in life solely by yourself. I can't think of anything that you can accomplish solely by yourself. Even if you want to have a relationship with God, you can have a relationship with God, but to draw closer, you got to have some type of tutelage. You got to read some scripture. Somebody's got to show you another way to approach it. Somebody go, man, if you're going through this, read this or read that. And it sort of helps you with your goal, even in that. But I don't know anything that you can accomplish mission-wise alone. So you need to surround yourself with people who are like-minded. As a motivational speaker, sometimes when I'm going, I use my motivational pictures that I keep in my phone, and I put them up on the big screen and I show them to people. And one of my favorite pictures is a picture of these lions walking, and the expression on the lion's face, because they've woken up from their nap and they're going out for the hunt. And if you look at lions when they're walking to go out on a hunt, they all have that same determined look on their face because they all about the same mission. You ever notice when lions ready to go out on a hunt, they leave the cubs back at the den? Because, see, it ain't no time to play out here because we going out here to feed. We going out here to hunt. So they leave the cubs back in the den when they go out on the hunt because they ain't got no time for no foolishness. And I have this picture in my phone of these lions just striding. And if you look at all the looks on their face, they serious. It ain't no playtime because everybody is on the same mission. Everybody is of the like-mindedness that it takes to accomplish the mission. And the caption says, surround yourself with people who are on the same mission. And I'm saying that to you today. Find someone who is about the business just like you are. Start hanging out with people who are goal-oriented, who are success-minded. Somebody was talking to somebody one time. They said, man, Steve, let me ask you something. Why rich people are always talking about money? That would get on my nerves. Okay, what else you want to talk about? You want to talk about what happened on the Real Housewives? What you want to talk about? What's going on in the theaters today? We can talk about that. But when I get together with my friends, we get together, we on a mission. I even play golf with people who are on the same mission as me. You know, because we have like-mindedness. I don't play golf with a bunch of single friends because, see, now when we're not playing golf, we're not going to be able to single mind. I need people just want to go play golf, go to the clubhouse, have a cigar, get yourself a drink, get yourself something to eat, and go to your room because we got to get up early in the morning and play this tournament game we got going again. That's just it. Even when I play with people of like-mindedness. I don't play with people that's doing something else because I don't need the distraction. It's very important that you surround yourself with like-minded people. Find them somewhere. See, it goes along with an old saying. You've all heard this. If you're the smartest person in your group, then you need a new group. You can't be the smartest person in your group, man. You got to have somebody that knows a little bit more about the journey or is familiar with a certain thing that's going to happen on the journey where they can give you a suggestion when you get to that point. Everybody ain't got to be good at everything. Sometimes you have specialty people. It's like, you know, when you're assembling your team, all of your friends ain't the same. Some of your friends, you know, have spiritual messages for you. Some of them just have uplift. Some of them just cool to be around. Some of them do the same things you do. But surround yourself with people who are on the same mission. It will make your journey to the top a lot smoother. It won't make it easy. It will make it smoother. Y'all have a great weekend.
Now you know what I'm saying? You already know. For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Saturday, July 22nd, V103 celebrates the 50th anniversary of hip-hop at the Country Club Hills Theater with the Sugar Hill Gang.
So what you hear is not a test.
This is not a test.
I'm rapping to the beat. Jump on it, jump on it, jump on it.
Chub Rock.
90 Chub Rock jumps up on the scene with a lean and a pocket full of...
And Big Daddy Kane.
I'm Big Daddy Kane.
Here we go.
Hosted by Chicago's tightest female DJ, V103 Sundance. Ticket info and more details at V103.com/events.
Are you hungry for the inside scoop of women's soccer?
I'm Sam Mewis.
And I'm Lynn Williams.
And we're professional soccer players, best friends, and the hosts of Snacks, the only women's soccer podcast hosted by active players that gets into the most recent news, gossip, and fun of the NWSL, the women's national team, and the delightful, delicious world of snacks.
It's a weekly show that features great guests from the world of women's soccer, recaps and previews of the biggest matches, and the two of us hanging out with you.
Listen to Snacks on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, everybody. Are you ready for a brand new podcast that you had no idea existed? I'm Rory Scovel.
And I'm Daniel Van Kirk, and it's the Pen Pals podcast. Maybe you've had a pen pal before. Well, you have two of them right now. You send us your letters about anything going on in your life. Got a mean grandma? Need a new haircut? Whatever it is, send it to us. And we have guests like Will Ferrell, Andy Samberg, Rose Byrne, Brett Goldstein, and Mandy Moore.
Listen to the Pen Pals podcast on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What's up, y'all? I'm Brian Ford, artisan baker and host of the new podcast, Flaky Biscuit. I'm going to help y'all learn how to cook and bake new things as we get to know our guests through their favorite nostalgic meal.
If you are ever at a place in your life where things are too busy or your head gets too big, having a meal like this, it reminds you of who you were and also who you still are.
Listen to Flaky Biscuit every Tuesday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome to The Good Stuff. I'm Jacob Schick, a third-generation combat Marine.
And I'm his co-host and wife, Ashley Schick. We believe everyone has a story to tell, not only about the peaks, but the valleys they've been through to get them to where they are today. We're joined by some amazing guests who share the lessons they've learned that shaped who they are and what they're doing to pay it forward and give back.
Listen to The Good Stuff on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.